Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready.
Lance to throw on 2nd down here. Got his man. It's Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Well, that's good for a 1st down. He's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs.
Down. Drill green.
Here's Lance to throw it. Finding Williams once more, complete. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Jamison Williams, 27 yards. And the Buccaneers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Offense out there for their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield, incomplete.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Left.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Big Lion.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Here we
Tough
go.
spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
Green jack. Ready.
Lance looking to throw it. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. That's his first catch of the game and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Good move. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Ultra. Ultra.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. He will push his way down to about the 14. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. Now Lance wants to change him up.
Blaster. 6. White. White. Steel. Black. Fury. Yellow. Set.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Play action. It's Goff. He finds Wilson. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a 1st down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Taking a shot for Dell here. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Blue strikers. Second.
Play action. Now it's Lance. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set them back on 2nd.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Complete. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. 76 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guys covering take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Goff now looks to throw. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be dropped for a pick up a 7 past the 30 to the 32. Goff on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing again is Goff. And Wilson with it, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Off play action. Here's Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Buccaneers Buccaneers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. But, Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
Strikers, 3-3. Ready.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. This now a 3rd and 4.
Black Ultra. Ready?
To throw, it's Lance. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
17-0 our score after 1.
Ready up.
Lance, a quick throw out wide, complete. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
On 2nd down, here's Lance. It's complete to Williams. A gain of 5. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Lance. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 4 at the Falcons' 32-yard line.
Okay, right? Drill, 52. 6, Mega. Drill, green.
Now Lance going to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That one a gain of 20 in a first down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Green jack.
Off of play action, here's Lance. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
52 blaster. Set, huh?
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance eluding the pressure right. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Bucs continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get 34 yards there.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Goff. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Goff. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line. Now Goff. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Now a 2nd and 10.
14.
From the gun, here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. From the red zone now, Goff. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Bucs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now Lance throwing on second down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Blaster, stay. Right, white. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Take it at the 37. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. I hate to, and I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. On 1st down, it's gone. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Buccaneers will take over here just shy of the 30. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw a 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield, try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Well, he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Here's a diving catch right side. Touchdown! Jamison Williams with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs continue to pull away here in this first half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And the rout is on here in this first half. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shot before break here. Goff. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
I think the key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Blue striker. Claws red. Ready?
Lance to throw on 2nd down here. That pass caught. It's Williams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. It's a first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Hut, hut.
Play action. Now it's Lance. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Falcons are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Intercepted by the Falcons. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin first and 10. Goff's throw completes a Freiermuth. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to throw, Goff. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Now Goff. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's going to be taken down. Remember, he needed 4 yards, and 4 yards is going to be what he gets as they do convert here on 4th down. Again, Goff. The 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A very solid gain of 27. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out. I'm sure there was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
McLaughlin, oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Here's Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Garrett Wilson from 4 yards out. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. From the end zone, here comes Williams. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now a first down throw. Goff. And my goodness, another interception. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to...
He's got a man complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, 53 yards. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Oh, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Play action. It's Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And that goes as a gain of 37 on third down. You need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And his throw is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Goff now looks to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Obama, whirl it, whirl it. Super 66, Ric Flair.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
10.
Now a play fake. Lance in trouble, and he's taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Ready.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
10
And
cycles.
Lance, he's going to change the play.
Hut, hut.
On play action, they'll throw. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Goff on 1st down. He finds Wilson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
At the 4-yard line.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Take Dell from 4 yards out. And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad.
14.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready, ready.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Ready, ready.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jamison Williams, 65 yards. And And the Buccaneers are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the... And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 45 yards.
And the Falcon first down.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Saints back at the 31. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting it with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, Goff. And now here's another interception. And the Buccaneers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Well, a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Black shot. Ready.
On play action, Lance. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd down and 3.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Cut.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates. I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. One last throw here for Goff. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship. And now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.